Hi, everyone. Welcome and thank you so much for joining me. This is Heather Lloyd Martin, and I'm CEO of SuccessWorks SEO Copywriting. Today, we're going to be talking about a really powerful marketing tool. In fact, it's so powerful, we're going to be talking about some other related tips in future webinars. And this marketing tool might be something that you guys are using now in your business, or it might be something that you've thought about but figured there's no time, there's no money, it's too hard to pull together. And I want to talk to you about why it is definitely worth it to start. And what I'm discussing are email newsletters. Email newsletters can be a marketing game changer. I was actually talking to a small business owner yesterday who was discussing how he's received so many clients because of his email newsletter. Now, I want to talk about why they are important over and above RSS feeds. So a lot of folks will have the little RSS chiclet on their site and figure, well, people can access my blog posts, my content there, and I don't need to have some sort of separate standalone newsletter. And if that's been your attitude, you may want to reconsider that, because the reality is that a lot of folks have no idea what an RSS feed is. Or if they do know what it is, they prefer to get their information in a slightly different way. So if you've been relying on just RSS feeds, again, I would encourage you to start a newsletter as well, because that way you have the best of both worlds. People want to sign up for RSS, great, but for the majority of folks, they'll be able to sign up for your newsletter, and it will have some other really huge advantages for you. The first one, our newsletters allow you to keep in better touch with your readers. Probably your readers are not visiting your blog every single day without some sort of prompting. So an email newsletter, say weekly, allows you to keep in touch with folks once a week, and then they will start visiting your blog once a week at least to check out your latest content. Your blog posts and articles, because you can feature them in your newsletter, will get increased exposure. So anything that you wrote, say if you did a weekly newsletter, during that week, you'll see an uptick in the number of views when your newsletter hits the streets, because that newsletter is hitting an audience that might not have seen that blog post when it was first released. Additionally, if you have older content, so if you've had a blog for a number of years and you have some really good posts, but they're not the latest and greatest, you can bring those back up again in your newsletter and still get traffic and still get a lot of social shares on those older articles, and that's always cool. And finally, a really good benefit of this is that it allows you an opportunity to soft sell and promote a product or service. You can't necessarily do this with your blog, or definitely not with your RSS feed. So you can have a little bit of marketing messaging in your newsletter, not too heavy-handed, but certainly enough to kind of whet people's appetite, and you can start gaining some leads off the newsletter too. So again, we're going to be talking about newsletters for the next few weeks. So be prepared. And in the meantime, if you want to learn more about SEO copywriting, you can sign up for my newsletter at SEOcopywriting.com. You can receive either the daily or the weekly updates. And in return, as a thank you, I will send you my free How to Write for Google white paper for Panda and Penguin safe writing. And also, if you have any kinds of questions at all, please feel free to contact me about the SEO copywriting certification training or writing services or other types of customized training. You can reach me at heather@seocopywriting.com or find me on Twitter at @heatherlloyd. Thank you very much, everyone. Take care and have a fantastic day.